now in this one. They double-team Curry. And the wide-open shot from Green. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Pass to Grant. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters. And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Grant.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will say Grant's a glue guy, but I tell you, he doesn't need any glue tonight. He is doing this all by himself. And forget about finesse. This is all about the power.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in, and so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Trailblazers trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to Henderson. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Melton feeling it out a bit. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Henderson outside. And stolen by Melton. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Henderson kicks to Holiday. Grant in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. Grant's got 16.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Kamara with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Such a smart leader. I like seeing Holiday force the defense into fouling him.
In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the ball pressure, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning. He does have multiple titles.
The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Curry outside, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
They set the pick to the wing right side. Here's Yang. Cans it from downtown.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shots good by Green.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Stephen Curry's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Green, and there's Porzingis, and it's Santos, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Melton. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Sissoko. Henderson against Melton. Henderson dishes to Murray. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. 2 on the clock to tie it up. Henderson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Green with a screen for Curry. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. Rebound by Murray. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Love. Here's Murray up on top. Headed by Porzingis. Curry against Love. In the corner, Murray with it. Portland again, missing. Warriors leading by 3. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. And let's quickly check out the scoring. Breakdown here for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense. And find those easy ones.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Curry's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Santos gets it to go. Santos has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Avdia against Melton. Pass to Clingan. Back to Avdia. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And he can't get the first one. Quinton Post is checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Back to Holiday. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Green drives in to the inside. Here's Post. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Clingan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the floater. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Holiday. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Porzingis, he's checked in for Quinton Post. Holiday against Curry. Melton passes to Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Curry outside, fires the three. Bullseye! Curry with a deep three.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Holiday goes in. Grant! The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Driving inside. Oh, the slam dunk.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Now Grant from outside. Here's Klingon. And the shot will go down.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Warriors leading by 9. Melton with the ball. Now Avdia defending. Melton against Avdia. Curry outside, puts up the three. The three goes down.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Shoots the three. It's good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
They double-team Curry. Let's lose a three. Holiday there for the rebound. Avdia misses the three. Curry with him. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Grant. They can't stop the run with that one. Outside, Porzingis. Curry outside. Launches it. Green. They shoot again. And it's Porzingis laying it in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this